students. This is Rebecca Adi from RE Knowledge Spot. Students, we are on exercise number 5.3 of that is factorization, chapter number 5 and of ninth class. And today we're going to discuss about something remainder theorem. So thoroughly we're going to start the exercise. This is question number 1. There are many parts of this question, almost 5 parts are here, and I have solved all the parts for you. This is question number 1, part 1, that is use remainder theorem to find the remainder. Okay, now first I want to tell you this, what is this remainder actually? Dear students, when you was in the lower grades and you have done division from a long time actually, and you got the remainder and also the quotient and divider and divisors, it's just relevant to that topic basically. So here we are going to do the division in a different way actually. Now what is the polynomial? See, this is the question in front of you, that is 3x cubed minus 10x squared plus 13x minus 6 is divided by this. So you can see actually like this is the number and this is the divisor, like this is the divisor and this is the dividend. So you have to divide this number by this x minus 2. But yet when you was in the lower grade actually, you can say this is a whole number as 12 and this is 6. So just like you have to divide, but in a different manner, in a different way actually. Just I'm going to give you a simple example like how you was doing division in your lower grades. But see, this is called a polynomial. This is called a polynomial. Now what is the polynomial? What is this actually? This is p of x and this is an equal sign, and the whole statement or algebraic expression is written like this. Okay, now polynomial is the expression actually, and you have heard about it in your lower grades in 8th class and also in 9th class, that it is the term in which all the powers are positive actually. This is called the polynomial. All the powers are positive. So this is, you can see this is a polynomial and all the powers like 3, 2, 1, they all are positive. Okay, now this is the actually divisor. So we can say like x minus 2 is equal to 0. We have to divide, actually we can't divide this way, so we will say that this is minus 2, when you take it on the other side it will be positive 2. So we have to divide it. This is p, and whatever the value of x will be, you have to replace instead of this x. So instead of x I'm going to put here 2. Then wherever you are having the x, you have to put in whole the question this positive 2. Like this is the divisor or the factor actually that you have to insert here in all the question. So we are just going to put this 2 here in this question, replacing this x. Now this is actually polynomial where you have to put the value of x, or you can say the divisor, because this is the divisor part, and you have to call it remainder. This is actually a remainder when you divide a number, and the number that is down there, this is called the remainder, and the upper side is called to whom you call actually answer in your low grades, that is quotient, and the lower part is called the remainder. So this is the remainder, and here you will get the answer of the remainder. 2 power 3 means 8, 10, 2 2s are 4, 13 2s are 26 minus 6. When you solve it further, 8 3s are 24, 10 4s are 40 plus 26 minus 6. Now when you solve these two terms like plus minus minus, after solving you will get minus 16, 26 minus 6 will be 20, and finally this is the value of remainder. No need to write here r again, you just write this way where you have to start it and in the ending point. So this is the answer. Now we are going towards the next part. This is 4x cubed minus 4x plus 3 is divided by 2x minus 1. Now here in this question, this is the polynomial just like this, and this is your divisor. The polynomial you have to write it separately this way. Then let 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. Then here it is negative, on the other side it will be positive. You have to find the value of x, that is 1 by 2. Now we have to replace this value in whole the question in the expression wherever you are going to find the x actually. Now just replacing this x 1 by 2, wherever you find the x, you have to write 1 by 2. Now, instead of x, we have to write 1 by 2 whole cube minus 4, 1 by 2 plus 3. Further, there's a cancellation. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. Then this is 4 as it is. When you are going to take the cube of 1 means, dear students, if there is 100, let's suppose, then if you're going to multiply 1 with 100 times, still you will get 1. You're going to multiply 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, how many times it will be, 1 will always give you the answer 1. When you will multiply 2 3 times, 2 twos are 4 and 4 twos are 8. Here's the cancellation, minus 2 plus 3 will be as it is. Now there is another cancellation, 4 ones are 4 and 4 twos are 8. Then the left terms will be 1 ones are 1 divided by 2. This is plus minus minus 3 minus 2, that is 1. And there is no number, so we can write here 1 to make it a fraction because this is already a fraction. Dear students, you already know how to solve these fractions because you have done in very elementary classes like 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then there is an easy way, maybe you already knew that. This is 2 ones, so you have to multiply both the denominators, that is 2 ones are 2, and then you have to multiply in a cross form like 1 ones are 1 and 2 ones are 2. There are some other ways to solve the fractions. Whatever the method you like, you can opt here. There's no hard and fast rule for this method or for this. This is again the same statement of the question, just for your convenience. This is the same question. Use the remainder theorem to find the remainder when. The third part, here is the question. Now, the solution is here. This is the polynomial, the whole question actually. Then again, let x plus 2, this is the divisor, is equal to 0. Then minus 2, when you are going to shift this number on the other side, you just have to replace all the x. You have to replace actually x and you have to put minus 2. Then, because this is minus 2 power 4, it means 6 is as it is. You're going to multiply 2 4 times, like 2 twos are 4, 4 twos are 8, 8 twos are 16. And where this minus goes actually, dear students, this is the even power. And when you have the even power, then the minus that is written inside the bracket will disappear because this is the even power. Then if you have some issues with this, you can also use your calculators. Then minus 3 cube means you have to multiply 3 times, and you can see there is 8, and minus is not like vanish, it stays here. Why? Because the power is odd. Then minus minus plus into is as it is. When you multiply these two numbers, you will get 96. 8 twos are 16, 2 plus 2, 4. Then further simplification, and you will get 84. Now moving towards the next part. So here this is the question. This is the whole polynomial we're having, is divided by 2x plus 1. Then solution. This is the polynomial. You have to write this way. They all are exactly same question. A bit different question you can see because this is kind of long question. Otherwise they all are same. Then this is positive and here it will be negative. You're going to find the value. 2 is multiplying, there it will be divided. Write the polynomial and you just have to put the value. Now 2 is as it is. The value of x, that is minus 1 by 2, minus 1 and whole cube, plus 6, 3 plus 4, minus 1 by 2, square, minus 10. Then 2 is going to be cancelled with this 2. 2 is cancelled with 4. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. Then minus 1, whole power 3 as it is, plus 6 is as it is, 3. This is plus minus minus, 2 ones are 2 and whole power square. And minus 10 is as it is. Now minus 1, minus 2, whole cube, plus 6, 3 minus 2, 1. Then minus 10 is as it is. The last steps, minus 2 cube, it means it's an odd power. Minus will stay and 2 multiply 2, you have to write twice, like thrice. You're going to multiply 2 3 times, will be 8. Then 1 square again 1, plus 6 minus 10, and this is minus 18. How? Minus 10 minus 18 minus 18 plus 6 as it is. Okay, dear student, that was the answer of the question. You can directly solve with your calculator also. Now, this is question number 2. If x plus 2 is a factor of this, then find the value of k. Students, there's one thing very important that I want to tell to you, that when we are going to say that this is a number that is of that factor, or we can say how many factors 12 is having. It means 1 is a factor of 12, 2 is a factor of 12, 3 is a factor of 12, and so on. Similarly, how many factor of 4 is having, like number 4 is 1 is a factor of 4, 2 is a factor of 4, and also 4 is a factor of 4. It means actually when you divide the numbers exactly, then answer will be actually when the answer will be 0. Or you can say the remainder will be 0, because normally in our schools and what we have learned so far, that the quotient is called the answer in the division process, and the remainder is actually 0. And when you got the remainder 0, it means that divisor is the factor of that particular polynomial or of that number. Now I'm going to show you something here. Okay, now you can see 2 6 are 12. It means this 0 shows that 2 is the factor of 12. Now similarly in this question, matching this concept with this question, now here the remainder will be 0, because like this is the remainder 0, and in this question the very first word is if. I for if and I for information. Here the information in the question is given that x plus 2 is a factor. The question, or the person who made the question, actually he himself told us that this is the factor of this. This is the factor. It means the remainder. We don't have to find the value of remainder. Now the remainder is given, that is 0. Okay. Now see the first step. Now 2 is the factor of 12, like this one. Okay. Now p of x is equal to this, same like this is called the polynomial. You have to put this one, x plus 2 is equal to 0. Then value of x is minus 2. Then you have to just replace, instead of x, minus 2. Now you have to solve it. This is minus 4k square minus minus plus 4 2s are 8k, and this is minus 2, and the power is even, like 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4, and the power is even. It means minus will vanishes here. Now after solving, further simplification, now you can say this is 12 and this is plus 8k minus 4k squared. You can see this is I will give you the link in the description box, where you will see we have done the exercise in of 5 point chapter number 5, the same chapter, and the exercise is 5.2, where we have done midterm break. Now this is the same question, midterm break, or you can say splitting the middle term. That is question number 2 of 5.2. Okay, and we are going to solve by this method. First, maybe you have seen those videos. 4 2s are 8. First you have to multiply. Then now the first and last term will be as it is. Then 12 fours are 48, and 12 minus 4, that is 8. Now what is the common term? 12 is common, 1 plus k, minus 4k is common, and 1 plus k. I'm not going to emphasize too much on this on these steps, because I already have explained these things in my previous video. Okay, now there is one thing different actually here, that you can see, dear students, that two numbers are multiplying. There is a one operation, that is multiplication, and when you are going to multiply, the answer is 0 actually. You know why this is 0? This is remainder. Here you have r, and that is 0. Why? Because in this question this is a factor and r is 0. Now when you like 1 zeros are 0, 2 zeros are 0, it means the answer is 0. It means there is a case either this number will be 0 or either this number will be 0. Then now k plus 1 is equal to 0. It means 1 here is positive, on the other side it will be negative. Now there is another case that 12 minus 4k is also equal to 0. Both of the terms are equal to 0. This one 0 or this one 0. Okay, this 4k, this is negative and there it will be positive. And now 4 multiply here and there it will be divided. So you will get the value of 4 ones are 4, 4 threes are 12. Same the question. Then find the values of k. It means you will got two values of this question, because in the question it is asking that find the values of k. So this was whole concept about this question. Now the next part, there are two parts of this question. So here is the question, same question, but what is the difference here? In the previous question there was values, and in this question there is a value. Okay, same question. This is your polynomial. What you have to insert here, this one is the divisor, this positive one. Again you have to write the polynomial. You have to replace the x with 1. Now this is k, this is minus k, because 1 square, that is 1. 11 ones are 11, minus 6. Then this is 6 minus k after solving these equation. Now the remainder is 0. There is r, that is 0. And 6 is positive. Over there it will be negative. You have to cancel both the negative sign, and finally you got the value, that is k. Dear student, this is the last question of this. This is the last part of the question. Hope so. You got the question actually. And if this problem you can better ask me. See you in the next video. Till then, take care and bye bye.